Hello, and welcome to episode 160 of Movies and Us. I'm TJ.
And I'm Marcus.
And this is the review show that reviews genre movies from the beginning, sometime. Today we're covering another Western because Marcus likes to break our formats. And today we're covering the 1995 release of The Quick and the Dead. It was directed by Sam Raimi, which I didn't know going into this.
Neither did I, but when you watch it, it's like, oh, I can see his touch in this.
I could see, like, anytime there's a giant bullet hole when the bullet's not...
Yes.
When the bullet would make that bullet hole, I was like, oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Certain camera movements, and zooms in, zoom out, and shit like that. And
yeah.
Just people's movements. Like, oh, this is definitely a Raimi movie.
It was written by Simon Moores, but it has contributions from Joss Whedon.
That's why this movie's so good.
It was produced by Joss... Well, this is, what, 93?
5, right?
95? So this is Buffy Joss.
Yeah.
So...
When isn't Joss Whedon good, TJ?
Didn't he do Age of Ultron?
No, that was Favreau, wasn't it?
Didn't he? Oh, he did the original.
Oh, Joss Whedon just did Avengers. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Age of Ultron. Could have been Joss thinking about it. Let me see. Age of Ultron. We enjoyed this. Yeah, it was Joss Whedon. We did enjoy Age of Ultron, I recall.
Yeah, but it wasn't great either.
No, but we did give it higher. We did give it like a 7, I think. So we did enjoy Ultron. It did flow pretty well.
But that's like the most panned Avenger movie, so...
Yeah, but we liked it, TJ. We liked it more than people... Remember, that was like one of those, like, people hate it, but it's like not that bad.
Right.
Thor Dark World level kind of shit.
But at the same time, it's a step down. Let's just say that.
Well, TJ... Well, audience, if you want to really hear our thoughts and opinions about that, go back to episode.
Oh, and okay, the last time you did something bad, Justice League.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about MCU stuff, TJ. Not wait, what are we talking about?
We're not talking about MCU stuff at all.
Go to episode 108, guys, if you want to go see our opinion on Age of Ultron. He tried doing his thing of Justice League.
Go see episode what for Justice League?
Oof, God.
It was like 4 episodes ago.
I know. 141.
There you go. Wait, no, it wasn't. It can't be.
141.
Anyway, this movie was produced by Joshua Donen. Donen? Sure. Patrick Markey and... Well, I thought that said Alien, but no, it's Alan Shapiro, yeah. This movie stars... Quite the cast, actually.
Yeah.
Sharon Stone, Gene Hackman, Russell Crowe, Leonardo DiCaprio, Pat Hingle, Kevin Conway, Batman himself.
What character was that?
She was Sharon Stone's dad, I believe.
No, the dad was someone else.
No, you're right. Eugene Dredd. Who was Eugene Dredd?
Oh, he was it Aces? No, that's the other guy. Who the
I don't remember who Eugene Dredd was.
Okay, keep talking. I'll look at that up.
Keith David. Also,
Eugene was the guy that DiCaprio was talking shit on, wasn't it? Eugene, that's by your name.
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Hold on.
I'm trying for pictures and I don't see him.
And
he was chunkier back then, huh?
I think I'm wrong. I think this is a different Kevin Conway.
Oh, you thinking Kevin Conroy, not Kevin Conroy? There we go.
I was thinking Kevin Conroy. You're right. Keith David, who is a prolific voice actor. Lance Hendrickson, Mark Boone Jr., Tobin Bell, Raynor Shine. Lenny Lofton, Faye Masterson, Olivia Burnett, Roberta Blossom, Gary Sinise, Sven Thorson, David Cornell, Joseph Rayner, Arturo Gastelum, Scott Spiegel, Woody Strode, Bruce Campbell, who I did not notice was in the movie, but I should have known he was in there somewhere.
Yeah,
but he's there. Jonathan Gill, Jerry Swindle, and Kevin Allmar. This movie was an hour, 48?
Not long, yeah.
Yeah, it was in and out. Want to do behind the scenes or box office?
Box office, because it's kind of like weird how they did it.
This movie had a $35 million budget and made $47 million worldwide, though apparently it had dismal box office performance and had mixed reviews from critics.
Yes.
Even though it says it made a profit. So
it says it made a profit, but I can't find that number on the websites I go to usually. So I'm just going to say what the websites say it was. So the websites say it only made $18 million worldwide. That's just the domestic, but for some reason it's listed that way, which puts it at number 85. But I guess if we had adjusted properly, assuming the other numbers are adjusted, you said 43 million?
Well, here's the box office that I have from the wiki. It was released in February and earned $6 million in its opening weekend, placing second behind Billy Madison.
Which is hilarious.
Yes. And then it grossed 18 million at the US and Canadian box office.
But this is another
then
30 something.
it grossed 28 million outside of US and Canada for a worldwide gross of 47 million.
Yeah, but for some reason it doesn't say that on Box Office Mojo or the numbers.com. So it just has it at 18 million. I don't know why they didn't adjust it, but either way. So with 43 from the wiki, 47, it would probably land around number 38, 39-ish. But these names we never talked about. So also this year, we have visited before. I think just one time I'm looking at. Can you guess why?
What, 95?
Yes, that movie is in the top 5 that we visited for.
Well, if it's in a top 5, I'm going to assume it's one of the superhero movies.
Yes.
95.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be Batman Returns.
It is Batman. No, it's not Batman Returns, but it is a Batman.
Batman and Robin, then?
Nope.
Oh, I thought it's the third one. Batman Forever.
Yes, Batman.
That's what I thought Returns was. I was thinking of Two-Face and Riddler were.
Returns is the second one, then?
Returns is Catwoman and Penguin.
That's the good one. I liked it. You didn't care for that. So that's the Michael Keaton one?
That's the Michael Keaton one, yes.
Which one's Val Kilmer?
Val Kilmer is the Forever, the one that is in this box office.
Is it this one?
Riddler and Two-Face, yes. Which has Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones.
I remember really praising this one. I like Val Kilmer a lot as Batman. Oh, that's Rocky with this. So, with Batman Forever being... let's talk about the top 5 again for the team time. So, Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, is number 5 at $108 million. And number 4, we have Pocahontas with $141 million. Batman Forever, number 3, with $184 million. The Apollo 13, that's $223 million at number 2. And at number 1, we have an animated film with $244 million. Well, guess what it is, TJ?
Lion King.
No, computer
95? Toy Story.
There we go. Toy Story. Yes. And again, I assume these numbers aren't properly adjusted, because I feel like these numbers would be...
So where does this movie fall?
If not adjusted, it's at 80... Not adjusted with the number it gave me of $18 million. Is at 80... Or is that 85? $18.6 million.
We'll do that. Go through those ones, because I'm curious. What's in 95? Because we only did it one time.
That's fair. And if you guys care about our Batman reviews, Batman Forever is number 21. Batman Robin is number 22. Batman Returns. Jesus Christ. There's a big break between that. Is there? Batman Returns?
Should have been 92, 93.
It's Blade 2, Snyder, Batman Punisher, Spider-Man 2.
You're going the wrong way. It's the opposite
Steel, Batman Sub-Zero, Blade, Mandy, Aliens.
You're going the wrong way. It's earlier.
Oh, because Batman Robin's the last one. Okay, Batman Robin 22, Batman Forever 21. I get what you're saying. Batman Returns 18, and Batman is number 13. Wow, that's so long ago, TJ.
Yeah.
So, let's do, we want to do the Quick and Dead era. So, Quick and Dead was at number 85. So, want to do 85 through 80, or do you want to do 90 through 80?
Whatever you feel like doing.
So, at number 90, we have a movie called, with $17 million, we have a movie called Ziagi di Nazi.
Okay, that's a foreign language.
Yep, I would ask you to guess what it means or what it's about, but there's no description of this movie at all.
Are you sure it exists?
I'm not reading all that. Yeah, it exists. If you guys care about it, go look it up. Mark just cut this part out. At number 89, we have a movie with $17.3 million. We have a movie called Murder in the First. Any idea what that's about?
Well, it's about murder in the first degree. So I'm going to guess this is 1995. Someone's framed for murder.
I think you're probably right. So an eager and idealistic young attorney defends an Alcatraz prisoner accused of murdering a fellow inmate. The exonerating circumstances, his client had just spent over 3 years in solitary confinement. That sounds interesting, actually.
Yeah, it was around the time where there's a bunch of courtroom movies out.
Oh, when did that movie come out? The Few Good Men.
I think it was like 91, 92.
Okay. Who's in this? Christian Slater, Kevin Bacon, wow, Gary Oldman, Embeth Davidtz, whoever that is, William H. Macy, Stephen Tobolowsky. We gotta watch this, TJ.
It's probably gonna be boring.
Yeah. Because these movies don't age well, sadly. Yeah, it's so upsetting. I'm curious. I want to watch that. So that's number 89. At number 88, we have a movie with $17.5 million called Home for the Holidays.
The name sounds familiar. Family comedy movie about people coming home for Christmas.
So Home for Holidays, you're probably right. After losing her job, making out with her soon-to-be former boss, and finding out that her daughter plans to spend Thanksgiving with her boyfriend, Claudia Larson faces spending the holiday with her family. So probably like a ha-ha-ha kind of movie. Oh, Jodie Foster directed it. Hey, stars our boy, Robbie Downey Jr. is in this. Also of Holly Hunter and Anne Bancroft and Charles Durning.
Okay.
Steve Guttenberg. Wow, what a 90s movie. Holy shit. Classic. You've probably seen this. At 87 with $17.6 million, a movie called Heavyweights. You had to have seen this.
Oh, wait. It's a kids movie.
Yes.
About fat Kent.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So you haven't seen this.
I've seen that movie a lot, actually, believe it or not.
Yeah, it was like the movie back then.
And yeah, I actually remember that movie pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised it didn't ring a bell at first.
Yeah, I was kind of like upset. Like, we gotta sit down and watch this right now. It's a good movie. I haven't watched it since then because I don't think it would hold up, and I'm just afraid of it being ruined by my criticism. But I might enjoy it. But so yeah, heavyweights. Plump kids are lured into joining a posh fat camp with the promise of quick weight loss and good times, only to find out that it's woodland hellhole run by a psycho ex-fitness instructor. It's a really good movie, guys. Go watch it. Turn this review off, actually.
It's 90s cheese.
And do you think they can make this nowadays? Because it's not overly offensive. Although body shaming and people are upset about their weight and shit like that. So like, I think this would be a good movie to make nowadays because of that.
I don't know. I would have to rewatch it. Like, the only part I really remember is at the end when they're doing like the obstacle thing.
Oh yeah.
And the only part of it I remember is for some reason there is a quiz about vice presidents.
Yes.
That's the only part I really remember.
Holy shit. Yeah, because other teams more focus on athleticism, so they get farther.
Yeah.
But this team's smart and they can get past that quickly. Wow, man. Holy shit.
That's the only part that I remember. And then I vaguely remember about smuggling candy into the camp or something.
They had like hidey holes and stuff for the candy.
Yeah. So, but
man,
that's
what
it.
a good movie.
Coming from two fat kids.
Right? That's the movie I'm watching. That's a good movie. Number 86, we have a movie called The Big Green with $17.7 million.
That sounds familiar. Is that a soccer kids movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A teacher on exchange from England is placed in an underachieving Texas school where she coaches the students in soccer, improving their self-esteem by leading to unexpected success.
Jeez, you're hitting like nostalgia buttons for me, man.
I know. It's the 90s, man.
This is when I was still watching movies.
Yeah. At number 85, we have The Quick and Dead of $18.6 million. At number 84, with $19 million, we have a movie called Johnny Mnemonic.
The name sounds familiar, but I don't know anything about it.
This one stars Neo. What's his name? Neo. John Wick. What's this guy? Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, yeah. I don't, like... I remember like the name and like, but that's it. I don't know anything else about it.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that's on my list I haven't seen yet, but it's a data courier literally carrying a data package.
Yeah, I thought it was like sci-fi, cyberpunk kind of thing.
Yes, he must deliver it before he dies from the burden or is killed by the Yakuza.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a preamble to the Matrix a little bit. Not really.
Not really.
That's interesting. Number. So number 83, with $19.4 million, we have a movie called It Takes Two.
I think that movie sounds familiar too. It's another one of those cheesy kids movies, that's for sure.
I don't think this is it might be a kids movie. It's definitely PG. Oh yeah. Well, how about this? It stars twins. Does that help you?
No.
In the 90s?
I mean...
the popular twin girls?
Yeah, I know. It's the Olsen twins.
Oh, okay.
I know what the movie... Like, I remember the name. I know it's the Olsen twins, but I don't remember what... So, here's the thing about the Olsen twins. I had a little sister and a little brother who were, like, 10 years younger than me.
Oh, okay.
My sister used to watch those Olsen twin movies over and over. So I know those movies.
Yeah. And after a certain point, they're all kind of the same.
Like Travel to Witch Mountain or whatever the frick it was called. All those stupid Olsen twin movies. I've seen them 1,000 times.
Well, this one, I'll give you a quick synopsis. Alyssa and Amanda are two little girls who are identical, but complete strangers that accidentally meet one day.
Oh, right.
And the poster is like a movie, or not movie, a wedding, it looks like.
They were separated at birth.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I remember this movie.
Yeah. I knew it sounded freaking familiar.
Okay. Do you know this one? Probably not, because it's a black movie. Number 82 of $19.7 million. A Vampire in Brooklyn.
No, I don't know that one.
A Caribbean, do you not know it?
I mean, I'm assuming it's a black vampire in Brooklyn.
Yeah. A Caribbean vampire seduces a Brooklyn police officer.
I
has no idea that she is
it.
half vampire. It stars Eddie Murphy.
No.
It's a really good movie.
I don't watch black movies.
It's sad that there is a difference between the two kind of movies.
What was the big black movie in the 90s? What was it called?
Don't Be a Menace or
Don't
Friday?
Be a Menace in South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Yeah.
That was the one.
I have not seen that. I have not seen many black movies. I feel bad for my culture, but I'm a film snob, and they're usually like not good. So like I saw Friday for the first time maybe 5 years ago. I was like, what?
Yeah, that was the one that I did see. The South Don't Be a Menace in South Central, only because of the name, and
Yeah.
It has a super long name. But what was the super serious one?
There's Juice. There's The President's Men. There's so many. So what do you mean by serious?
There's a super serious one. It's not necessarily about black people, but it's about
Oops.
neo-Nazism and something.
Oh, American History X.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. That's the other one.
That's a solid movie. Like The Curb. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, you know this one. At number 81 with $20.3 million, a movie called Sudden Death.
That's, I wanted to say Rob Van Dam, but Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yes.
Rob Van Dam's a wrestler. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yep, it's one of his action movies. Yes, I do know that one.
A former fireman takes on a group of terrorists holding the vice president and others hostage during the 7th game of the NHL Stanley Cup Finals.
It's the hockey one, too. He has to become a goalie at one point.
What a sentence that is. Wow. I just read that weird. A former fireman takes on a group of terrorists holding the vice president and others hostage during the 7th game of the NHL. That sounds like such a post 9/11 movie.
I'm just going to say this now. They don't make action movies like they used to.
No, did you hear what I just said?
I know. Fireman. I remember that movie's awesome.
Wow. I've never seen it.
It's awesome. It's just pure action cheese.
Like, wow, that's a sentence. Wow.
There's at one point, they're in the middle of the playoffs, and then Jean-Claude Van Damme dresses up like a goalie because he used to be a goalie.
Yeah.
And he's getting on the field, and he makes the saving puck and saves it for the team. It's so bad. It's so good.
See, like, it's crazy because these are movies that should be made still, especially post 9/11. Like, these terrorists, we could do the most extreme things whenever. Like, these are the things we should be watching, guys. Everything's so serious
They just don't make action movies like they used to.
That's crazy, man. Wow. Awesome.
We had this conversation. There are no real action movies. I mean, there's been a resurgence with like John Wick and stuff, but they still don't make them like they used to.
No. Like you said, the last guy who's still doing it is Statham.
Jason Statham. There isn't like a real action star anymore. No. There are no more Arnolds or Jean-Claudes or even Seagals. You know what I mean?
Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans been trying to do it outside the franchise from Marvel, but that's lacking.
They're MCU stars. Well,
exactly. They're not movie stars.
Exactly. They're not Sylvesters or...
No. It's upsetting. I think Hollywood's getting back to that because... Well, we see how hot movies are right now, so I think they're kind of getting back to that. And last for the box office, because we've been on here for a minute now, at number 80 with $20.3 million as well. Showgirls.
Wow. That's about a stripper.
It's based on a play. Yeah. So yeah, mysterious young drifter who calls herself Nomi Malone hitches a ride to Las Vegas, Nevada, and begins working as a strip club dancer and sets about clawing her way to the top of the Vegas Showgirls. Is this one a play or no? Am I thinking of?
I don't think it's. It might be, but is that the one with Demi Moore?
I think so. Hold on, let me pull it up. I'm thinking of Rent, not Rent. What's the other one? This is Elizabeth Berkley, Gina Gershon, Glenn Plummer, Kyle MacLachlan. No, Demi Moore's not in this one.
I wonder. Maybe I'm confusing it with someone else.
Demi Moore, Demi Moore. Hold on. I think you and I are thinking of the same one. I think I'm thinking Chicago. That's what I'm thinking of. Striptease. That's the movie. Yeah. You're thinking Striptease. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Chicago. Well, we're both thinking of just different movies. I love it. Here's a bonus. What's up?
Yeah. Go ahead.
No,
I was about to say, yeah, man. I mean, I don't know if I've actually seen Showgirls, so I heard a lot about it.
Same.
Wait, is Showgirls the one with the girl that was in Saved by the Bell?
Maybe. I don't know if Elizabeth Berkley like that. I don't know any of these people like that, so maybe. Yes, that's her. Yep. She played Jessie Spano.
Yeah, it's that one. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay, I know what you
So I know all the people from the 80s and 90s like, yeah, we're watching this. One more bonus, because this movie I'm about to say is really awesome. People should go watch it. At number 79 with $21 million, a movie called Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight.
Okay. Go watch the show.
Oh, we'll definitely watch the show, but this movie is phenomenal. I used to love this movie as a kid.
I think that movie's terrible, if I remember correctly.
It's definitely bad, but it's also...
Wait, which one is it? Demon Knight?
High-level demons collect low-level demons as warriors and attempt to obtain a key containing the blood of Christ. I
actually saw that one.
The key is guarded by immortal warriors.
What is Bordello of Blood?
What?
What is Bordello of Blood? Is that Tales from the Crypt?
That could be the other one. Bordello?
Bordello of Blood, which is a terrible movie.
I don't think I've heard of that. Bordello. I don't know how to spell that. Oh, here it is. Bordello of Blood. That's Dennis Miller. That is Tales from the Crypt. Oh, I think I have seen this one. Holy shit.
I remember that one being terrible.
That's Dennis Miller. I saw a face on
Yeah, I don't think I've seen the Demon Knight one.
Really? That stars
Yeah, no.
oh, the bald dude. Billy Zane.
Mm-mm.
Oh, TJ.
I don't think I did.
TJ,
But
it's so good.
if it's anything like, oh, blood, no thank you.
It's not good, but it's good. It's so good. What? It's like the Tales of the Crypt movie.
Look, I saw a Tales from the Crypt movie. It's not good. Bordello of Blood is terrible. We each, between the two of us, we've seen them all.
Between this and Heavyweights, we gotta watch some 90s movies more often. No, actually, we gotta watch more modern day shit. Now we saw True Grit. We're good. That is the box office, guys. Back to you, TJ.
That took longer than expected.
It did.
Okay, behind the scenes. So, we're talking about The Quick and the Dead, by the way. And the behind the scenes is, so apparently Sharon Stone signed on as a co-producer. So she had a lot of say over what's happening in this. And she is the one that wanted Sam Raimi in the film, so much so that she said she wasn't going to star in it unless he was involved in it.
Why did she want Sam Raimi for the film?
She told her producers that if Raimi wasn't in the film, she wouldn't star in it. She had mixed, even though she had mixed emotions about his previous work, but she was impressed by Army of Darkness, and she really liked the Evil Dead series.
Oh, okay.
So,
and she just wanted to work with them, I guess, for that reason.
Yeah, I guess. And Sony bought the rights to it, and when Sharon Stone signed on, they actually fast tracked it into development.
Wow, really?
Yes. What's his name? The writer. Simon Moore.
Yeah.
Wrote this movie as an homage to spaghetti westerns, like the Dollar Trilogy and stuff like that. But Sony wanted a more traditional kind of American. Well, let me just read it. Sony commissioned a series commissioned rewrites from Moore, but was eventually dismissed and replaced by another guy named John Sayles, who, according to Moore, took Sony's orders on making more of an American Old West film.
Oh, okay.
But Moore was rehired with filming to begin in 3 weeks because Sayles' script was approaching 2 to 5 hours.
Jesus.
And when Moore rewrote rewriting the shooting script, Moore simply took all of the rewrites Sayles did and pretty much threw them away, and Sony did not notice. And so a week before shooting, Sony considered the script good, so they went through with it, and Moore later said the rewrites were a completely pointless exercise.
I can see how a movie like this could be 5 hours, but wow.
Yeah. So essentially the rewrites are not in this at all. They actually were going to originally film this movie in Mexico.
Yeah.
But because Gene Hackman signed on to the role, they moved it to Arizona, I guess, to accommodate him. Apparently, Matt Damon was supposed to play the kid, Leo DiCaprio role.
Yeah.
But he declined.
Did you like DiCaprio on this?
And we'll get to all that. Sam Rockwell also auditioned for the kid.
How old was Sam Rockwell at the time? Must have been young then.
I don't know. But, of course, Sony being Sony, they were skeptical on both Russell Crowe and Leonardo DiCaprio because neither one of them were stars at the time. You know what I mean?
I mean, is that a bad thing, though?
I mean, yeah. You don't need stars. Sometimes you need new actors. And you already got Gene Hackman and Sharon Stone.
That's going to say, you have such an established cast as is. Not every person needs to be a star.
Exactly. It's just give other people a chance, you know?
Yeah. I mean, granted, they did turn out to be stars, but...
Russell Crowe got to play the priest because of Sharon Stone. She actually liked him, and he actually auditioned for a different role. And she was like, you should audition for the male lead role. And when she thought he was charismatic and attractive and wanted him as the main lead.
Ooh, she had a crush on him. Ooh.
He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, I was stunned, oh yeah, he used to be good-looking, huh? He's still not bad-looking, but
Yeah. Also, they were not, Sony was hesitant about Leo DiCaprio's casting, too. So much so that Sharon Stone actually paid his salary herself.
That's crazy. And this is pre-Titanic, I guess, which makes sense. But
yes.
Damn.
So, she wanted him in it, and she paid him, so. Also, in the theatrical release of the movie, Sharon Stone actually had the scene where her and Russell Crowe had the love scene taken out because it didn't make sense. And when I watched it in the movie. I was like, that doesn't make sense.
There's a love scene in this. Yeah, it doesn't make sense because I was like, why? Okay,
And she was like, she had it taken out, but it was added back in for like,
of course,
home releases and stuff like that. But theatrically, it wasn't in there because it doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
The movie has a 58% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh wow!
It was critically kind of panned, although people found it fun. They called it cliched and stuff like that. But over time, it has been critically reassessment, and people are now saying it's one of Raimi's better films.
Really?
Yeah, they say it's a cult classic.
I can see that. I was watching something by another director recently. It's called Baby Driver from Edgar Wright.
Mm-hmm.
People praise that movie, and it's just
okay.
That it's very. Have you seen it?
No.
Yeah, it's very much.
But I know you.
Oh, TJ, it's just nothing special about this movie. People are like, "Oh, this is 7 and 8 and 9." Like this is a 5 at best.
I think I remember the trailers for that. Wasn't that? Is that the one? I don't want to say he's deaf.
No, he's not deaf. He's always listening to music. It's a heist
always
movie.
listening to music, and it's like a drive-in. He's like a driver.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I was expecting like the best, not the best, but like just a very good Edgar Wright movie.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't feel like an Edgar Wright movie. It's like, oh, it's upsetting.
Yeah. I mean.
So yeah, just gotta get that out there.
So yeah, I think that's it for the behind the scenes.
Am I that predictable, TJ?
I won't say you're predictable. We've reviewed 160 movies together. I know what you like and what you don't like. I know how you're going to react to certain things.
Man, that's true, huh?
Yeah. So.
Wait, so before we even review this, how do you think I feel about this movie? We should start doing this more often. We should do that. Yeah,
I don't know, honestly. You either hated this movie or you loved it.
You don't think there's a middle ground for me for this?
No.
Really?
Uh-uh.
Fascinating.
I don't think so.
I think you're probably way more forgiving than me on this movie for sure.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you like this. I don't think you love this. I almost say I don't think you're higher than a 7 on this personally.
Okay. Anyway. I guess we're gonna dive into what movie now, right?
I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into our opinions overall on the movie. So, What did you think, Marcus?
I thought it was just okay. I thought it was honestly like a fine TV movie. I thought by the end, I think the third act the first 2/3, whatever, it's fine, and then like the last 5 minutes are like, that's stupid. And I was like, this is really stupid now. So I was like,
really?
Yeah. I had major issues with the ending.
Really?
Yes.
Because I thought the entire movie was stupid.
Oh, thank God.
Hold on.
Oh no.
I think it's stupid. I think it's cliched. And I think it's tropey.
Yes.
But I kind of loved it.
Oh, okay.
Because it is all those things.
Yes.
But they hit the tropes that I love.
Really?
I love tournaments.
Oh, that's my problem. I love the idea of tournaments like this. It's like I was watching Dragon Ball Z: The Cell Saga. That's what I just watched. So that's cool. But I just want it, and it has such cool characters. I kind of want more of those characters.
Yeah, I know. The movie is a little too short.
Yeah,
it didn't get. You don't get to explore the tournament side. But the other scenes, I can see why they did it. They're trying to build the characters they have.
Yes.
So I get why they did it.
No, this be a great TV series. Like, if it's a 1-season show, I'm here for it, man. I would watch the shit out of it.
This is, like, I love the whole tournament style of things. It really just, it reminded me why I like this movie so much. And then, like, it's such a cliche and it's such a trope, but in the beginning, we're in the bar and we're like, who's going to join? And they just start introducing themselves.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
I love that trope. It's so bad, but I love it so much.
He starts shooting the chair out, and like the girls can't join; they can't shoot for shit, and she just shoots them down. Like that's good, guys. This is good.
I cannot say this is a great movie, but it is definitely a guilty pleasure. But it's definitely a guilty pleasure.
I don't think I can't say it's a guilty pleasure. Like if you like this, I don't think you should be guilty for liking this because it is an enjoyable film.
But like it's, I mean, obviously, I don't think it's a guilty, but it's just that in that thing, it's a guilty pleasure in that aspect of it because. I think just on a pure, emotional, enjoyable moment thing, this might be my favorite Western.
Wow. More so than, no, you can't say that more so than the Good and the Bad series.
Yes, because those movies are quality, but this movie has nostalgia for me.
Wow.
Nostalgia, it's stupid. It's silly. It touches all the things that I love trope-wise. It is nowhere near as quality as good as the Dollar Trilogy, just but of a pure subjective just taste wise, I think this might be my favorite Western movie.
Holy shit. Holy shit. I mean, I respect it. And I definitely can see it because this is I'll say this also about this movie. It'd be better as a TV show, first and foremost.
Oh yeah.
Secondly,
like just exploring those characters. You didn't need all the subplots in this movie. You could have just done the tournament and it would have been fantastic.
yeah, agreed. I think this is a better movie if you watch it with people. At least one other person.
Yeah.
I think by yourself, it's like, it's good. It's a good movie. But I think with other people, it just elevates it.
But the characters are just so good and so memorable, you know?
And it's because they're so tropey and such, like, not one note, but they're like, I'm Aces. I do an Aces thing. And I'm just like, I'm the bad guy. And everyone hates me. Like, do you think it's because of that?
Because they're presented as one note, but every character is actually a little bit complex.
Okay.
Like the Ace character, like you said, he is, like, flashy and stuff like that, and he is like this, and he's known as the greatest gunman in the world, but there's a connection to the bad guy.
Yes.
He actually is taking credit for his work, and that's why the bad guy, actually Gene Hackman character, challenges him to the duel first. And on top of that, Gene Hackman also thinks that he's a hired gun hired by the town.
Yes.
So there's complexity and levels to the characters here.
The pastor has his levels. The son has his levels.
Yeah, the son. I mean, Liam Lamarck.
You think I think if a lesser actor, he'd be an annoying little piece of shit. But if DiCaprio delivers, like, he's doing this for his father's attention and love, clearly.
And his death is one of the most heart-wrenching things in the movie, man. It's like,
did I get him? I don't want to die. It's like, oh god.
Yeah, the dialogue is so perfect because it's not something you expect in those final moments there.
Yeah,
you know, you're expecting something cheese, like
even the jokey native. A bullet can't take me down, and like he gets shot, gets back up, like oh shit. The suspense, guys. It's gonna happen. It's good.
Yeah, is he gonna kill? Can he not be killed? It's like, because it's so weird and goofy that there could be an immortal Indian in this universe, because everyone's so tropey and cartoony. You don't know what the rules are.
Like, Sam Raimi is the director for this movie, for sure.
And I didn't even know it was him at first and I did not remember there's so many scenes where a guy gets shot and there's just a giant hole in him.
Yes.
And it's like, why is that there? And then it's like, oh, the guy who did Evil Dead definitely did that.
You want to talk about the plot real quick? Just a simple plot, because it is a very simple plot.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting to it, but I just wanted to do overall things because I really, really it lived up to my expectations.
That's fair. And I understand. It's just like, this is one of those movies where it's enjoyable. It's not deep. It's not thoughtful. It's just...
Nope. And the characters are compelling, and the story is competent. And that's all you need. You need good characters and competent story. That's all you need sometimes.
I'll give you that. And it knows what it is. It comes in, does this thing, gets out. It's not long.
And it's not trying to be anything deep.
No. I wish we could follow the main character a little bit more. Like, it does the thing. That's why I don't like her story, because her shit's all flashbacks. That's why I don't like her stuff, TJ. Thinking about it out loud.
It's all shown in flashbacks.
Yeah. It's really,
I knew you would hate that part of it.
I was like, why am I not liking her shit? Like, that's why I don't like her shit.
But that's the whole point of the movie, though. That's her whole motivation. But you don't want to reveal that in the beginning.
Clearly.
So it's like, where else are you going to put it unless you're going to do it all through dialogue? And then that doesn't have the same punch, you know what I mean?
Clearly.
And especially when it shows that she's the one that killed her dad by accident. Oh, man.
Now, I can't tell you, TJ, when I first saw this, I laughed out loud at that scene. When I saw it this time around, I laughed out loud at that scene because it's so over-the-top dramatic. And he's like, his son, the dad's like, baby girl, just shoot me down. You got it. I trust you. And she just shoots him in the head. It's like, it's not funny, but it just, for some reason, tickles my funny bone. It gets me.
Because it's
like so traumatizing for her. Understandably so.
But it doesn't really fit with the tone of the movie.
No.
But it does at the same time.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So it's like, of course it's ridiculous and over the top, and she shoots him dead in the forehead.
It's so good.
You know what I mean?
And she's just bawling her eyes out. Like, that's traumatizing and sad for sure. No, and Gene Hackman's character, why does no one like me? I'm doing bad guy things, and I should be doing it. Like, you should like me for this stuff. Like, no, you suck.
Right, and he's a complex character in his own right too. Like, he is literally a fearless. He's broken fearless. Like, he's not afraid of nothing. It's because of his past, essentially.
He just killed his son in this movie. He's like,
and killed his son. He had a little bit of regret, but he's like, he went back down. It's his fault.
yeah, he's not wrong. Like throughout the movie, he's been saying, "Son, get out of here. I don't want to kill you. Like you should stop doing this, please, son." Like he did have like moments like that.
But like he still went through and killed his son.
Man of his word.
So he is definitely the bad guy, you know?
Russell Crowe doesn't want to kill anybody. What's his thing? Like he's a pastor, like I guess like what did he do like makes him not want to do what he wants to do anymore?
They explain it.
What was it? I wasn't really paying attention to his thing. What was his thing?
Well, he used to run with Gene Hackman.
Okay.
In the past. And then they did a job and they walked out into I don't know if it was a horde of army men or marshals, but one of them, and they got shot down.
Oh, okay.
And so a priest took them in and helped them recover, fed them and stuff like that. And when they got better, Gene Hackman tells Russell Crowe's character to kill the priest, and Russell Crowe's character is like, "No, I'm not going to do that. He helped us." And then Gene Hackman's character, he says, he puts the gun to the back of his head. You either kill the priest or I'm killing you. And then Russell Crowe kills the priest, and that's what causes them to.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
See, everyone's got the thing. If all the characters in like an hour 47, it gets the thing done.
Yeah.
Unlike Justice League.
Yeah. Oh, man. Anyway, I guess the plot is there's Sharon Stone's character. Well, her name's... They don't really say her name. Her name's the lady. I think her name's Ellen, though.
Probably.
Yeah, as Ellen. She's the lady, and she's the star of the movie. She's come to town to kill Gene Hackman's character because Gene Hackman's character killed her father. Well, nope. Gene Hackman made her kill her father.
So good.
When she was a child, and now she's here pretty much for revenge. In order to get the revenge, Gene Hackman runs this town, and instead of worrying about everybody, all of his enemies trying to come to town and killing him, I guess every year he does a quick draw tournament that has a cash prize, and everybody... And all the bad guys come and do this tournament, and she's here to join the tournament.
Simple as that.
Yep. She's their revenge. Russell Crowe's character as the priest is actually drugged in by Gene Hackman's character and his posse as a prisoner and forced to compete. Leonardo DiCaprio is the son of Gene Hackman's character, and he's just trying to prove he's better than his old man, trying to gain his respect. And then there's a colorful cast of other characters.
Yes.
That are tropey and like there to be in the tournament to get killed off or something along those lines.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, like we already talked about Ace, and then there's like Keith David's character, who is the actual hired gun hired by the town.
Now, I didn't get this, but was it actually confirmed in the movie, or was he just like, it had to be him, so it must have been him? Or what did like they actually have dialogue, or was like, yeah, I'm the hired gun?
Yeah, no, they have a dialogue.
I know they had dialogue, but was it actually delivered like, or was it like subtle? Like I must have missed it. Like,
No. So when Gene Hackman's character, Keith David's character, they have a meeting in the office.
Yes.
And he's like, and Gene Hackman's character is like, I thought Ace was the hired gun, but he's just a fraud. So you're the only competent person here that can be a hired gun. So tell me who hired you. And he's like, I don't divulge my my clients to people. And that's what prompts Gene Hackman to change the rules, because the first round of the tournament was just you shoot until someone gives up or is taken down.
Yeah.
But then he changes the rules to the death. And that prompts Keith David's character to say, I was going to kill you anyway because I'm getting paid to do so. So fine by me. Yeah. And then Gene Hackman proceeds to kill him off. And then there's every character that's like prominent has a little bit of a story.
Oh, 100%.
Except for the guys. Well, no, even Russell Crowe, because he fights the Indian guy. But I don't remember.
Russell who?
Russell Crowe's character.
What about him?
He fights the Indian guy. I was thinking about the people he faced up to that point.
He faced, it was just all like testing, making him kill people. That's like, it was just making him.
Yeah, but like even the Indian guy had his quirks. The lady wants to challenge Gene Hackman, but before she can, something else comes up every time. Like at first, so the movie starts with her coming across this guy who's digging for treasure or something like that, and he attacks her. So she kicks his ass and ties him to a wagon, and he shows up with the wagon wheel and challenges her and determines. So she has to fight him, can't show her. So in the second round, there was this other subplot where this older guy was pretty much going after a 12-year-old, and then he eventually does that. He does things to her, and that makes Sharon Stone's character freak out and just attack him, and those two go at it, and she kills him
Where's
by
she
shooting
shoot him at first?
in the balls.
Perfect. Great for this movie.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
But yeah, so even like I said, even though they don't have a lot of screen time, all these little characters, but you get them.
Yes.
But that's about it. And then the rest of the movie is pretty much little scenes like the lady and Russell Crowe's character get along at first, and then of course she finds out he's a bad guy and she hates him, and then they kind of team up at the end, and then it comes down to the final four. Gene Hackman, we already talked about him having to kill Leo DiCaprio's character, but the lady and the priest have to fight each other now.
Love it.
And
before we get to this ending, let's keep talking about it. I'll talk about it.
So they have to face each other, and it looks like Russell Crowe character kills the lady, and she's out. The main character has been killed off. So then it comes to the priest and Gene Hackman and about to draw, and then the whole town explodes.
This is what I didn't like. I was fine up until this part. I was like, no.
Why?
Well, let me think about it. I'm looking at the movie right now. No, they pretty much destroyed the whole town, don't they?
No,
or it's just what buildings are they destroying?
They don't destroy the bar. They destroy what they destroy is
it has to be his stuff.
They destroy the clock tower. Yeah. They destroy his house.
Okay.
And I think they destroy one more building. I don't remember. I think it was like a non thing, but I think it was just his stuff that they
okay, yeah. Now that I look at it, that makes sense. Because at first I thought it was just
blowing up the entire town.
Yeah, it's like why? Like, how's the people okay with this? That's what I was upset with at first.
I thought the same thing at first, and then I was like, oh, that was his house that blew up. And then there was the clock tower. That's innocuous. Who cares? It's a clock tower. You know what I mean?
You know what I respect about this, though? Like, when they did this, he did not flinch. He obviously flinched, but he was still gung-ho about killing Crowe's character. My house blew up. I'm still focused on Crowe right now. Like, I respect that. I'm going to kill him.
Because he's been dying to fight Crowe since forever. And this is the one thing he's been looking forward to.
Yes.
And then he goes to do it, and then the town explodes, and then it shows up, and the lady shows back up. Oh, look, she wasn't dead because they had tricked everybody because it's the Old West, and you can use red ink to pretend that someone's dead as long as you have the Undertaker on your side.
Yes.
And so she shows up, and he's like, who are you? And then she throws the badge, and he knows, and then there's a giant rainy hole in his head and in his chest where light goes through and stuff. And then she gives her dad's marshal badge to Russell Crowe. He's now the law in the town because he's not a priest because he just murdered everyone.
Yep.
And she rides out of town. Movie over.
Simple.
Yep. I really liked it.
No, I get it. I definitely get it. I didn't hate this at all. I did not hate this at all. It was just an enjoyable, fun ride.
Yeah.
I think I wish there was more to it. I'll give this movie that. I wish there was more.
I wish there was more to it too, but you know what I like about this movie?
Yeah.
More than anything else, especially watching all the other movies, all the other Westerns, not included in the Dollars Trilogy, because the Dollars Trilogy does this well, too.
Yes.
Doesn't take itself too seriously.
Exactly.
Like, this movie's almost a parody of movies, which is all the angles, all the close-ups to faces.
Yes.
And it's just like, and they play it, like, the music's even playing, like, this, and you can just tell this is just all good fun.
Oh yeah, they must have had fun on set making this movie.
That's all it was. Like the Dollars Trilogy was serious, but you could tell there was fun to it. You know what I mean? It didn't take itself too seriously.
Like comparing this to the Kurt Russell Tombstone movie, where that took itself way too fucking seriously.
Yeah,
and did not do well. This is the complete opposite, and is better. Like that one was trying to be too historically accurate and too much mustache going on. It's like this isn't fun. Well, this is just a fun Western film.
Yeah, and that's all it tried to be. It didn't try. This isn't a movie that's trying to win any awards.
No,
this is just this is a bunch of people who wanted to make a fun Western movie.
Yes, and they achieved at it too. Yeah. And there's no plot holes to this. There's no it's not preachy. Oh, this is gonna say. So what I like is each character has their thing, and I feel like each one represents things. Like she's revenge, obviously. Yeah. DiCaprio is acceptance, or just hey, look at me, Dad. The pastor, preach is redemption, overcoming shit. So they each have their own moral things, and it's just good old fun, simple shit.
You don't need that. You can. It's like they took the tropes and just made the complexity around the trope.
Yes.
They told the story around the trope.
Yes.
And tropes are tropes for a reason.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because they work. And as long as you write a good story around the trope, it's going to work.
Mm-hmm. And if the story's decent enough, the character's likable enough, you got it.
Yeah.
Good job.
But But with all that being said, there's not a lot to talk about either.
No, like I said, it's very simple,
It's
and that's
in and out.
That's why I wish it was more, because I wish it was a little bit more in depth. That's why like a TV show, like a miniseries, like maybe 4 or 5 episodes of this. That's all I need. I would like to have more character development, but yeah, no, it's very simple.
Yeah. I mean, we could nitpick it to death, but
Nothing too nitpick.
There's really nothing there. It's just like, who cares?
Yeah.
You don't notice the flaws in the movie because you're having fun with it.
Exactly. It's a very serviceably fine, fun movie.
Right.
I'm glad you liked it a lot. Did not expect you to like it as much as you did.
Yeah.
But it makes sense why you did.
It's 100% a nostalgia feel to it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's definitely like that. And, I didn't see a lot of Westerns. This is like one of the only Westerns that I seen
okay.
when I was a kid. I didn't see the Dollar Trilogy to like the 2000s.
Wow, really? Oh, same. That's fair.
So, like, that was actually more recent. This is the only real Western that I can remember that's in my head.
Yeah.
That I can remember watching at, like, on TV and stuff.
Yeah,
and
I have nothing to add to that.
For reasons,
Yeah, no, for sure. Now, do you think this would be fine for, like, you think if a kid or someone younger nowadays were to watch this film, do you think it would hold up for them?
It depends on the kid. Like, I think anybody who likes anime would like this show.
Yeah.
Because if you like anime, you like tournaments.
Yes.
Because that's just what it is.
And this is over the top as well, too. So
yes.
It has that anime-esque stuff, too.
Yes. And I think if you're into Sam Raimi stuff, you're going to like this movie.
Oh, for sure. This is a good Sam Raimi movie, actually, yeah.
So, like, if you like The Evil Dead, yeah, you're going to like this movie. I think if you like Westerns, you'd like this movie.
Okay.
But, like, I can't say, as a movie aficionado, you should go out and seek this movie out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This isn't Casablanca or whatever. Nothing like that.
Although I'll say this. This was on my list for a long time, because I have seen it when I was younger, but, like, bits and pieces, so I don't recall it as much. And so it's been on my list since then, and I'm watching it now. I think it was worth watching. Like, whereas La La Land, that wasn't worth the watch. Shit, like, was something we reviewed that we like the black movie, Sidney Poitier. It happened one night.
No, in the heat of the night.
In the heat of the night. That didn't age well, and it was like, okay. Or this one, I think ages fine and is pretty good.
Well, here's the thing about Westerns. They're kind of timeless.
That's too.
So, you can even...
They're timeless with storytelling, but it's just how they're made. Again, Tombstone.
Right.
I didn't want to say, like, not that I regret sitting through Tombstone, but, like, I would not recommend someone sitting through that. Or this, sit through this. This is fun.
But you would have that opinion if you watched that movie 15 years ago or 15 years from now.
Maybe.
No, you would. That's what, just because Westerns are timeless. It doesn't matter when you watch it, whether or not you like it. You're going to have that opinion no matter what.
I don't
when
think
you've
so.
seen that movie.
I have to argue against that, just because, like, if I would have watched Tombstone when it came out, that probably would have been a great movie, because, like, what else does that compare to besides that and things before it? Whereas I compared it now because I've seen so much shit since then that, like, are just better storytelling. So that's why Tombstone falls flat. Whereas this is such simple storytelling, and it's not up its ass, and it's not trying to be preachy, and it's not trying to be, like, plot holing. You can't really mess that up. So that's why it's still, like, it just ages well. Like, A Few Good Men, I couldn't care for. Maybe back then I would have cared for it, but I couldn't care for that now.
Yeah, but that's not A Few Good Men's not timeless. That's very much a time capsule.
But you shouldn't be, you think, because it feels like it should be timeless, because it's not really...
Yeah, but it is, because of the modern Saturn and stuff like that. But, like,
I guess.
But, like, take the Dollar Trilogy. Doesn't matter what point of your life you watch that series, you're going to come out of that feeling that movie, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter when you've seen it, though.
That's true.
Like if you've seen it when it first came out, it wouldn't matter. We watched it, 50 years later? So, it's still, like, our opinions would have been the same then as it is now.
Probably. You're probably right.
There's a conceit that you have to give to Western movies, because it's got the same conceit that you would give to a fantasy movie because of the settings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's fair, I guess.
Because, in any fantasy setting, fantasy is just timeless because it's not real. You know what I mean? It's like, this isn't a real world, so you can watch this at any point. You know what I mean? The only thing that really is going to affect a timelessness is how it's made, like how it looks, if it's got too much CGI the technology. But, like, even the best filmmakers can use the limitations of their time and create something truly timeless. You know what I mean?
That's very true. Yeah, thinking about it.
Like The Wizard of Oz, timeless movie. I know you hate it.
Yeah, it's not good.
But, like, that movie has been around for, like, almost 100 years now, and people still to this day watch that movie.
That's fair.
So, like, it's a part of, like, almost every kid's childhood.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I guess we're done.
Oh, yes, let's rate this thing.
Yeah. So go ahead, give it your bad rating.
It's a 2 out of 10.
Okay, what's your real rating?
2 out of 10.
Really?
No, DJ. My bad rating. I think as a movie as is, like how I watched it, I would give it it's a high 5 or a low 6. I think with friends and people to watch this with is probably a 6, 7 strongly between those two. But by myself, I watched it myself. Like, this is enjoyable, kept my attention, but like nothing like I didn't leave it like saying like I need more of that or can't wait to watch it again. So, but I definitely do recommend it. Like, definitely sit through this and watch it. You won't be sad. So I'm gonna give this like a 5 out of 10.
Okay. Objectively looking at this movie, probably a 6 for me.
Okay.
Because 5 is an average movie, and you can't always recommend an average movie.
Okay, that's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't really do high 5s or low 5s or stuff like that. So it's like it's a solid number. So I like objectively I give it a 6, but personally I give it a 7.
Oh, okay, that's it. I thought they'd be higher than that.
No, I mean,
wow, I'm really surprised not higher than that after that review.
Yeah, no, I like I said, I think it's my favorite movie, but it's not a dollars movie.
Yeah, but like you said, Lois, if it's still one of your favorites, you can have the dollars and this as your favorite westerns.
Yeah, but unlike you, I can't turn off my critic's brain, and it always affects the score.
Say again?
Unlike you, I can't turn off my critic brain, and it always affects the score no matter what.
No, same, but like you highly enjoy. Like, will you watch this again, TJ?
No,
really?
No.
Okay.
The only reason why I watched it this time is because as we reviewed it, we had this conversation off screen.
I know, but I
won't go out of my way to watch it again now.
I even put it on the background.
Too much. I don't put things on in the background.
That's fair, I guess.
Like if I'm over somewhere, if I'm trapped somewhere else and someone has it on the TV, I would watch it.
Okay.
But it's not like I'm going to go out of my way and watch it because I've already seen it.
That's fair, I guess.
So unless I'm doing something with it, like purposely, like we're reviewing it, then I will watch it. Yeah. But we've already reviewed it, so there's no reason for me to go back to it.
You're a strange man, but I get it, I guess.
So there's just so much content. How do you have time to go back and watch things?
Well, this movie is a background movie for me, so I'll put it on the background while I'm editing or whatever. And every time once in a while, I glance up while this has noise on in the background, like, oh, I like this scene. Let me stop to refresh my brain for like 5 seconds. And
if I'm working on something, I don't have anything on in the background. I'm focused on that.
I even like classical music. Like when I'm writing, I'll have like music that fits the setting. So like, okay, if I'm writing something about sci-fi, I'll like have like weird like lo-fi sci-fi show in the background, so it kind of helps inspire me. Does that make sense? Like you don't do anything like that?
No, I don't have anything on. It's just me and a computer screen.
So you're just quietness.
Yeah, it's just quietness.
Whew, good on you, man.
Because it's distracting otherwise.
Good on you.
It's like if something else is going on, I'm very distracted. Like I'm very much like I'm just like I have severe insomnia because if there's any noise, I will hear it and I will be distracted and I will be awake.
That's unfortunate.
So like I have to have a fan on just to have white noise going on just to sleep.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so like it's just my brain can't take the distractions.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah,
you deal with what you got.
You know what really is though?
I guess you want me to say the line.
Yeah, that's just what you want to say about this movie.
No, I mean we barely talked about the movie if I'm being honest.
Well, like we can go beat by beat for this movie, but tournament happens. People get gunned down one by one to the final four remain, like you said, and that's how that's exactly how I would review the movie, how you did, and there's like nothing much to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
We praise the acting, we praise the characters, the directing's fine. The soundtrack, there's a section in the wiki about the soundtrack, but I didn't notice the soundtrack really, like it didn't stick out to me. So
no.
Well, yeah, and it's just a good Sam Raimi 95 film.
There is one question I did have. Was there CGI in this movie?
Yeah. 95, yes. 1995 CGI stuff, yeah. Like some sky replacement. And
I was about to say, well, the sky was CGI, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's CGI is the right term, but it was an effect, yes.
Because that was very noticeable. It looked like it was not there. It looked like a water painting or something.
Yes, like how this shield right off the town in the background, you see the sky.
Yeah.
That kind of scenes, yeah, those were like definitely altered.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought so, because it was weird looking. It looked like a water painting a lot of times, like, this is weird.
For the most part, yeah. That was definitely his style back then with that Army of the Dead and all that kind of stuff. Army of the Dead? Army of Darkness.
Yeah, but like it's got to be particularly stand out for me to notice it, and it stood out.
No, that's definitely a 90s thing. I miss those sky replacement looks because like, oh yeah, it's very artsy and very fakey looking. I don't know.
Yeah, they were definitely fake looking. I
Yeah.
thought they were going into water painting half the time.
Well, also maybe that's also the homage to westerns, because a lot of westerns back in the day had backdrops like that for the mountains if they weren't filming
I'm
in the
not
area.
complaining. I'm just saying.
No, I know.
I noticed it. It was almost felt like almost out of an animated movie or something.
Oh, okay. No, definitely, I liked it.
And like those backgrounds could have fit in like a Disney movie.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
anyway, now that we did it, it's done.
you want to end like that? It feels like we just like we didn't end on a high note.
Look, you make me say this line at the end of everything, so it gets forced.
No, I know,
there.
but like, it's just it was such a positive, good review, and then we just like, okay, yeah, and then we did
Because
it.
it's the line. The line is definitely cynical. It's
because you were cynical.
The line is cynical in nature, and it's definitely meant for bad reviews. So no matter how we say it, it's going to come off like, yeah, that was that movie.
I don't think so. Here's a positive way of saying it. Yeah, that's Quick and Dead. Sadly, that's all we gotta say. So now that we did it, it's done. You be upbeat about it. Give it a try.
Now that we did it, it's done.
No, except give it a try feeling this time, TJ. Come on. Like pretend you just open a present and like you were happy to get this. Like, oh, now that we did it, it's done.
Now that we did it, it's done.